All right, hey Leo. So I am doing a past life connection read with this person on your mind, and what we're trying to do, what the goal of this dynamic is to figure out what you guys need to settle in this life. All right. So if you got a situation on your mind and you're wondering what the hell this is, that's why you were drawn here. All right. So you're going to know this is your read by your energy. And then I am going to see what the dynamic is for right now between you and this person. So if that doesn't resonate, please check your other placements. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. So let's see what your energy is, Leo. Your current energy. Your current energy, what you're going through, what you're feeling. We have the Nine of Wands coming through, so that's wounded warrior. So hurt, betrayal. It's almost like you were kind of hoping that this was going to turn into a bigger fulfillment than what you got, right? So I feel like the more than you bargained for story comes through that Nine of Wands. So what you thought was a wish fulfillment kind of turns into be this wounded warrior state of mind. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's probably being or embodying the introvert. All right, maybe this situation coming through has given you a lower sense of self because it's not kind of panning out the way that you've wanted it to. The reason why I say that is because the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Wands came almost in reverse, not quite in reverse, but it's like you know who you are, you know your sense of self, but it's like you don't typically let people kind of come through and destroy, all right, your character. And it's almost like you let your guard down with this person with that Nine of Wands energy. You let the guard down thinking that you're going to have some hopes and dreams and wishes fulfilled, only to have it rise back up and stand back up, right? So let's see what this person's energy is. The person that is on your mind, what is their energy? We have the Fool card coming in reverse. I don't typically read reversals, guys, but I have been incorporating that more. So the person coming through, they're afraid of new beginnings. So the person on your mind, they're afraid to actually commit to something serious. We have the Death card in reverse. They're afraid to transform themselves. They are afraid of transformation. They're afraid that you're going to change them. They're afraid, all right, that you might make them look like a fool. And that's why they've kind of gone and ducked out. You know, I almost feel like you could be dealing with a ghosted situation here. The Fool card and the Death card in reverse just tells me this person is deathly afraid of starting anything new with you. And that Four of Swords is the camp out mode. All right, think of a I don't know. I don't know why I'm thinking of. Okay, so sometimes when readers and they connect with energy, what I'm going to say is, and this might sound weird, but if you guys play video games and you're familiar with Call of Duty, I almost feel in the camp out, like you're a camper, you know, where people go and camp on the video game. So I don't know if that is somebody's specific sign that they needed to see this, but camper mode in Call of Duty is what I'm thinking of. And I actually do or have played video games often with my kids, okay? And I know all about the camper mode because I am one in that game. So I don't know if this is specific to somebody or somebody needed to hear that, but I'm thinking this person maybe ducked out because they're scared of the entire dynamic that you bring to the table. I don't want to change. I don't want to lose my independence. I don't want to lose what I have going on in my life. So I'm going to go over here and camp out and not tell you. All right. So let's just see what the relationship dynamic is. I pretty much feel like I almost feel like you were ghosted. So the relationship dynamic, so this is a newer connection coming through here. It is a newer connection coming through here with the Ace of Wands, but because, again, that comes in reverse. It's somebody who's afraid to give it their best go. It's somebody who's afraid to give it their all. All right, did you guys see that flop in reverse? I just feel like somebody's afraid of the new dynamic. I do feel like you guys, if anything, you might have had sex. You could have met once, hooked up, and then this person's dodging you after even talking for 3 or 4 months, 2 months, 2 weeks. I don't know. I feel like you guys have developed something that was probably very sensual, very, very connected. And you're wondering, why am I feeling this soul level connection with this person that I hardly know? All right. The Five of Swords is that mental conflict, the mental warfare that's kind of going on. Don't beat yourself up, though, you guys. You got the Strength card coming through. And what Spirit's saying to you is don't beat yourself up. Man, we all get pulled into these situations that we don't know what's going on. All right. You will see a bigger, better picture with this. And sometimes people just have to scratch below the surface to see the mature energy that needs to come through, right? I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but now that I say that, it's like, why say that? It doesn't make sense to say that. But no, I just feel like the current dynamic is telling you that no matter how everything has transpired, even if it didn't get as serious as you wanted it to, if this person ghosted because of their feelings, Spirit's saying to have strength, have no fear, all right? Everything is going to be as it should. Okay, so the Five of Swords says that there is a conflict going on, and that's what's caused the split. But let's see what your guys' past life, let's see how that past life dynamic was left. So in your past life, we have, this could be the one. Look at that. All right, so your guys' current energy is actually reflecting this. Okay, so I feel a deep connection is coming through here, but we're not taking it seriously, and we're all afraid. It's like pukey mouth afraid to start anything new. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. I feel like this is coming out because last life, you guys recognize that, but we still embodied that afraid, that scared behavior. Okay, so I'm just going to pull to see why this could be the one is coming through here for the last life. What was left in the last life? What was left? We have the Nine of Swords. This is afraid. It's not going to work out. You guys are afraid it's not going to work out. Look at that. The Two of Wands in reverse. We can't make a decision. We can't make a path. We can't forge ahead. The Two of Wands is a very, very deep soul journey coming through here. And the Queen of Cups is compassion, caring, emotional stability, self-care, self-love, and the removal of codependent behavior. All right. So, so you're dealing with somebody who's very, very afraid to dive right into this. And it's because they don't know what they want. All right. And in this last life, y'all experienced the same thing. The Two of Wands coming in reverse says that you guys were actually never able to forge ahead. All right. On this, the same feelings, the same emotions coming through. All right. The same emotional embodiment, but it's like, I'm scared. Something's going to happen. You're going to die. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm coming from the past life directive because essentially we all died and came back, right? The Nine of Swords is saying that we're putting our fears more into this than anything. So instead of experiencing the loss of this person, it's almost like we're too much afraid of what's going to happen to the outcome. Okay. It's almost like literally I can see this person being like, you're going to fuck me over like somebody else did. You're going to die. You're going to leave me. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. You're going to do anything and everything but live a happily ever after with me. And that's how you guys are coming into this life. And that's why this person is afraid to start something new with you. All right. So let's see what you guys are supposed to heal together in this life for Leo. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay. So what did I just say? And then the fact that this card comes through romantic feelings, that means it's time to explore these and not be so afraid of them. All right. So let's just see how you guys will be healing this together in this life. So how will you heal the scared dynamic? The Devil card coming through in reverse. So just know and take comfort knowing that this is liberation from fear and ego, worry, hesitations. All right. The fact that the Devil card is coming through on that romantic feelings, as far as how you're supposed to heal, is saying that the situation as it sits, you guys will see liberation. You're going to see liberation from fear, worry, and ego. And that's because you guys actually, it's like you guys have connected in this life and there is no releasing that. The Seven of Wands, you guys, it's like you guys have each other in your mind space and you cannot release each other. And that's why it's going to be healed. All right. With the Eight of Swords coming through, just don't forget to kind of focus on what you're supposed to be doing in the moment, in the now, in the yesterday, and in tomorrow. All right. Because I almost feel like you guys could actually think about each other so much that you're not giving yourself the time and the space and the healing that you need to anyway. All right. So we have independent lives separate of each other, but I almost feel like we're kind of being overconsumed by thoughts of one another. Okay. So just self-healing, grounding. Okay. So let's see where this connection goes from here for Leo. Where does the connection go from here? Wow. We have the Knight of Pentacles coming through and That is the removal of feeling stuck, bored, insecure. It's learning from past mistakes and failures. All right. The Hermit card, the Hermit card. So where it's going from here is you guys are going to actually realize how deep the connection is and where it's supposed to go. All right, the Hermit card is that obvious invitation of let's pull ourselves away from each other, and maybe that's what we need to do to heal. And that's why there's all this scarcity going through in the current situation. Why is this person so scared? Because you guys actually have a very, very deep connection that needs to be thought out and planned out when it comes to coming back together. But also too, the Knight of Pentacles is representation of moving slow. So let's move slow. Slow and steady wins the race. We have wounds, we have hurts, we have issues that needs to be cleared up. All right, and that could be on you or this person or both. All right, but ultimately, where it's going from here is coming back together. This is the 1111 card. This is that deep past soul connection, twin flame, past romantic life soulmate coming through. All right, so what you guys will see is unity coming through. So what's your advice for now? The advice for Leo for now. What should you focus on when it comes to healing? Knowing that the outcome is yours. All right. Sometimes when we self-doubt and worry, that gets the best of us. But what you need to know now is that the happy life, you do deserve it. Okay. This is a spiritual, it is a spiritual connection. It will be something that kind of reignites itself. All right. On that page of Wand stance, this is spiritual. It's new beginnings. But you guys do have the opportunity to actually follow through and be in pursuit of that happy life, happy spouse, happy house dynamic. Everything will move forward, but we have to get out of our heads when it comes to this dynamic so that it can actually come back around. Okay. So Leo, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that if you guys resonate with this, you'll let me know in the comment section who I'm talking to. You guys take care. Thank you for being here.